This video is sponsored by the Malachian Empire, which is a faith-based, non-federal tribal organization, which is dedicated to legacy, autonomy, and holistic wellness. For more information, please visit www.malachianempire.world.
So welcome everybody. How are you today? This is your host Jaslyn with Your Skin, Your Story, and we have a beautiful guest by the name of Miss Ebony.
Thank you for having me. Hello, dear souls.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. So today we're going to be interviewing you and how you've been feeling overall.
Actually, I've been feeling great.
You've been feeling good?
Yeah. How about you? You look like you're feeling good.
Thank you. I feel marvelous. Okay. Thank you. You look marvelous. So we just gonna get right into it then. Okay. So to get you started, can you tell us about your journey into yoga and what drew you to become an instructor?
Okay. Well, yoga is something I was always interested in. When I was about 21 years old, I decided to give it a try. I was more about the physical at that point in time. I was taking classes at the work gym, Texas gym, and I was doing videotapes and DVDs on my own at home. I was trying to find friends to go with me, but my group of friends, nobody was really interested in it. And so I wound up kind of getting into it on my own. And like I said, it was for the physical aspect. I was looking for health, longevity, you know, of course, looking better naked, right?
Okay,
Who doesn't want that, right? And then time passed on, and I grew stronger in my practice. I was pretty much a natural, which in my mind, I think everybody's a natural yogi. Children do yoga poses naturally all the time. Animals do yoga poses naturally all the time. Yoga is something that we do naturally as living beings. So when COVID hit, that's when I upped my yoga game. When COVID hit, I decided, I'm going to get my yoga teacher certification. Opportunity came up for that, and I took it. And throughout that, I realized that my jam is meditation. That my strong suit, that's my gift, is guided meditations with myself and with others. And it's something I'd been actually doing my entire life, and I just didn't realize what I'd been doing my entire life. I'd been praying and meditating my entire life, and now I just knew what to call it. How to identify it, right? And I found that sharing that with people in my life, that it affected them in very positive ways. And so I was like, heck. I'm going to share this gift of meditation and yoga with as many people as I possibly can.
That's amazing.
Because it saved me, helped me save myself.
There you go. That's the most important thing, right? So how has yoga influenced your overall life philosophy and the way you approach daily challenges?
Well, for one thing, I know it might sound like cliche, we see it in all the commercials, but breathe. Before you say or do things, breathe, take a moment to breathe, and take a moment to think. So we all act on impulse. We make impulse purchases at the last minute at the store, whether it be a stick of gum or a new Mercedes. You know, it can be an impulse.
Very drastic.
Yes. But we just make these decisions based on emotional reactions, and they affect our entire lives or other people or our relationships with other people. And it could have been like, man, if I just would have taken a moment to breathe and think, I could have totally flipped the narrative on what just happened. So for yoga, breathing, giving myself a moment to think and consider before I react and speak out words that I didn't really mean to speak or want to speak in hindsight.
That overall, I want to say this year, like you said, I've been doing meditation all my life, just didn't know the name for it. But I really started to implement it in my daily routine in the mornings. And it's like, for me, it helped me to really control my mind or my emotions, be able to not let it just get carried away. So just to kind of piggyback off what you said, it's like it really helps you to tackle or conquer whatever you're going to embark within that day. Cause instead of me lashing out and going off on somebody, I'm just like, peace be upon you.
Exactly.
Because you may be having a rough day, and who knows what's going on in your life, and you probably don't even know what meditation is. I'll just send you love and light, and you be great. So
I love that.
I love that too. But so now in our fast-paced world, finding balance can be challenging. How do you incorporate mindfulness into your everyday life? And what advice would you give to someone looking to do the same?
Well, first off, meet yourself, where you're at. Don't be too hard on yourself with things.
Yes.
We've all said and done things, whether we did them intentionally or not.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't hold ourselves accountable forever for everything we've done,
Mm-hmm.
Just learn. Like Nelson Mandela said, I never lose.
Yeah.
I either win or learn.
That's it. That's it.
So don't lock yourself in the prison of shoulda, woulda, couldas.
Yeah.
Step outside of that and be like, well, this is where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
What can we do going forward? What are the options?
That's it.
So, and that keeps you mindful, staying in the present, right?
Yeah.
Staying in the present, where you're at,
Yeah.
in the here and now, and moving forward with the best options.
Yeah. I think also like things that happened previously, it helps you to be kind, non-judgmental, and more understanding because you probably went through a similar experience, that you can share wisdom as well. So that's really good. Particular moments in your yoga practice that profoundly shifted your perspective on life and well-being.
Yes, definitely. There's moments, and you never know when they're going to come. I mean, you can sit down and meditate every day. That doesn't mean you're going to have like an opening in the sky and the divinity above is going to give you a vision every day.
Right.
But there are those moments. Like, for instance, there was a moment when I was doing aerial yoga with a friend who's also a gifted guide. And I was in this hammock suspended in the sky just in meditation. And it felt like the sky. I was really just about 4 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
3 or 4 feet.
Yeah.
But in my mind and in my heart, my energy, I felt like I was in the sky. And I had this beautiful moment of peace. And I had a vision of a white dove flying into a church, like a little Hispanic church, like a little Mexican church on the beach. It could have been there.
Was it like a Catholic church or something like that, like an older kind of?
It was like a Pueblo building.
Oh, okay.
And it was white, and this dove flew through a window, and I saw it, and it just bestowed this sense of peace upon myself, and that sense of peace comes back to me every time I think about that moment. So that sense of that even though it was in that moment, I can always grasp that sense of peace. And there's been other moments like that. There's been other visions that have been gifted to me because I've allowed myself to meditate and be open and instrument open to receiving. And that's just one moment. There's been others, but I love that. I love thinking about that.
As a beautiful moment. I would when we have done yoga together. Sorry, just got messed up with my words, but you did yoga one time, and we were at our special place, and it's literally, and we've done like probably 2 or 3 sessions by that time, but it was this one specific time wherein it was like you kind of swung my feet.
Oh yes.
It was like, and like it was, the sun was blocked. It was like a cute little breeze, and it was like, I don't know, you could hear like nature around us. Very like, the atmosphere was doing its thing, giving very relaxation, tranquility type of energy. And it was very peaceful. It's like a peaceful energy came over, and I was just like, wow, I can go to sleep, But that moment, it's like, I want to feel like this throughout the day, where I'm just like super balanced and tuned, and just that peace. So, but I haven't done yoga until meeting you ever. So,
well, then that's the thing. Like with giving yourself the time to practice and the time to pour into yourself, like that sense of peace that you have. I'm not trying to tell people how to believe or how to see the hereafter or whatever, but you can, a moment of peace can last an eternity. You can. And you can give yourself that peace at any time, you know. So now that we've had these moments of peace that were gifted to us, we can tap into it when we need it. And it's an amazing way to be able to regulate yourself.
Yes, definitely. I definitely agree with that. So what are some of your cherished self-care rituals or practices that help you maintain physical and emotional health?
Well, I like to do a root chakra meditation, and it can be, depending on what's going on that day, it can be an express chakra meditation, quicker, you know, or if I have the time, I can kind of delve into it and get a little deeper and more in tune, you know. So, but I like to do my chakra meditation.
Now, if for the viewers, what is chakras? If you can indulge in that.
Well, you know, we have these points of alignments that connect us to the earth below us. They move up through our bodies, and the ones that we're most familiar with are the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart center, throat, third eye, and crown. There are more that lead up to your celestial mate above, but those are the ones we focus on. So that's what I'll do. And I have a special little way that MadHat kind of tops it all off. And then that special way is what I do. Maybe we could do an express meditation. And we can share the finale of that. And that's one of my ways just to keep myself in check. You know, like I said, meet myself where I'm at and go forward in bliss and optimism, hopefully.
That's good. Okay, so for those new to yoga and mindfulness, what small steps can they take to start integrating these practices in their lives?
Number one, it's fun. Don't make it, it's fun. Getting healthy and improving yourself is fun. So don't take the fun out of it. Don't make it work, you know? And be okay that there's going to be days where you're like, oh, I got this pose, or oh, this meditation is hidden. You know, and then might be days where it's like, I did this pose yesterday, but I can't do it today. That's okay, because your physical body is different every day. So be okay with meeting yourself where you're at. Be okay with your limitations. We all have limitations, and they're different every day for every single one of us. So be okay with that. Keep it light. Be okay with your limitations. Trying to think. Oh my God, I never still.
I think those are some good steps, though. I think fun, and then like whether it's good or bad, it's okay.
Yes.
Because I think sometimes we put so much, just even on like health wise, fitness wise. You know, people like, oh, go hard. You gotta bitch this, squat that.
No pain, no gain. Let me tell you what, no pain, no gain is for the birds, baby. Okay, if there's pain in yoga, we're stopping. Because something is wrong. Pain lets us know something is wrong. So stop.
It's the difference from a stretch, though. A stretch is when you feel your muscle. It may be some tension, right? But pain, like you said, no.
Well, and I gotta tell you, like, don't compare. Comparison is the thief of joy. We all know this. Do not compare yourself to Instagram models. Don't compare yourself to the instructor. Don't compare yourself to the person next to you or the person on the other side of the gymnasium. Don't look at other people. It's about how you feel. That's why I try to encourage when we do yoga. I'm like, don't look at other people. How do you feel? Is it hitting in the right spot? That's what matters. You don't have to look picture perfect in any way. Are you feeling it in the right spots, and are you breathing at the right moments in the pose? That's what matters, you know?
I really pray that people really just get in tune with themselves. You know, just focus on you. It's just so much to unravel within, and like really feeling. I feel like you'll activate and be more connected with your senses hearing differently, feeling. I mean, I think we take our senses for granted. Being able to smell, being able to touch, like just to touch somebody, give them a hug, like that releases serotonin and things in your body. Like it's just, and dopamine, all these hormones.
There are yoga flows where I'll do on my own where I close my eyes through the entire flow.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to see anything, and a lot of times I exercise with no music.
Okay.
I just want to be able to tune into myself no matter what's going on around me.
Yes.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Love it.
It's
Okay.
a beautiful thing.
It is. So life is full of transitions. How do you navigate changes in your life, and what role does yoga play in that process?
Well, yoga definitely has helped me be very adaptable. Just like I said, holding the pose. One day you could be like Wonder Woman in a pose, and then the next day you're like, I can't balance in this pose at all.
Yeah.
Life is like that. I mean, stable, stability. Woo! Rug out from under you, right? Woo!
Smack.
I don't have a car anymore. Woo! Don't have that job anymore. But
Literally.
those things, they're not fun
Yeah.
to happen or to go through necessarily. But it's all going to be okay. I'm over here right now. I just finished my nanny contract.
Yes.
I am blissfully unemployed
Yeah.
right now, and I could really be sweating it.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm not.
No.
I'm kind of like, life is going to bring, there's opportunities and doors and windows opening all around.
Oh, yeah.
And the right one for me,
Yep.
I'll walk through,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, yeah.
If I could be stressing out, I could be stressed to the max and making myself miserable, and everyone, I could be making my dang dog miserable right now.
Yeah.
Boo-hooing, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But I'm not, because life is good. I'm alive. I have a chance. I have good people in my world. I make a world of goodness around me. So goodness is going to come of this.
I think you sound like you're wealthy. No, that sounds, you are wealthy. I love that. And because, and you made a choice. And I love that for you. You made a choice not to sulk and build up your cortisol levels to the point where you're irritable, but then perception wise, energetically as well, you are like repelling opportunities. You're repelling the goodness because you're like, oh, this is not happening. I gotta. No, you need to sit down and just embrace your body. Like just sit and be still, be at peace, and know that you are going to be taken care of. If you are the Most High's child, as we all are, you should know that just like the birds and the animals, they are they fly around like, I'm gonna get something to eat.
The seagulls go to the beach, they know there's going to be bread or something.
They have not one care. But us, the divine creatures, we are stressed.
And we're stressing out the world. That's why I say yoga for me has just given me the ease to be adaptable and flexible and know that everything's going to be all right.
And that's it. Even in the chaos. Because in the chaos, that's when that's when yoga shows up and like, all right, is this working for me or what? Yoga helped me out, because it's through those chaotic times that you're like, okay, I'm gonna still be all right.
It is yoga is a magical sort of thing. Sometimes I feel like I'm just moving my body through the right poses so that I can release, like you said, the negativity, the way we speak to ourselves. With yoga, I can speak to myself positively, even through negative situations.
Yes.
And therefore, the things that my body is hearing and feeding off of are positive things.
Yes.
So I can radiate. And when I go out there, we all know people who, our aunties and our mamas and everybody say, block their blessings.
Yeah.
Because they're feeding their minds and their souls negativity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to find a job.
Yep.
I'm not going to find love.
Yep.
I'm not going to find the bag. And they go out there, and that's what everybody feels off of them. And then nobody wants to give them that love. Nobody wants to give them that bag or that opportunity. So it's like, hey, I don't have a job, but I'm like I'm shining.
Yeah. Living la vida loca.
And I'm gonna go out there, and the job's gonna find me. So there you go.
And if anything, it seems like you're getting the opportunity to embrace life. That's what that sounds like. And I don't think a lot of us get to do that.
Well, like you said, the world is so fast paced. Like, I mean, I've done all that. I've had the 9 to 5, which was really 6:30 to 7:30 or more.
Yes.
And this paying the bills,
Yep.
the house, the car, the insurance, the vacation, all the stuff that you want snapshots of, the
Yeah.
happy moments,
Right.
but all the stress that it takes to keep that. I mean, I was part of the rat race for
Yeah.
a long time too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now that I'm not part of that rat race culture,
Yeah.
I mean, life is pretty cool.
I
Life is,
love that.
you know, I'm cruising.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Alright.
So, moving on to the next question. As someone who builds connection through teaching, how do you foster a sense of community and support among the people, your students, and just people that you interact with?
Well, being genuine and interested
Mm-hmm.
in people, like people can tell when you're faking it,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to be genuinely interested in others, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you seeing that yourself and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
For me, there's something about you in everyone
Oh, yeah.
because we are all connected.
Yeah.
So knowing that no matter how different it may seem on the surface, our lives, knowing that underneath our skin we're all the same,
Yeah.
helps me be able to connect, I think, with people. And like in my online meditation class,
Mm-hmm.
the community is wonderful because we talk,
Yeah.
we do a guided meditation where they're listening to me. And this is online, so it's basically Zoom, you know.
Mm-hmm.
People are on their phones, they're in their homes, they're all across the country. I'm in Dallas, Texas, they can be in Rhode Island, they can be in Louisiana, they can be in Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
California. But we all feel like a family, and after the meditation, we take about a moment of silence, and then we talk. And these people have become a community. These people are all kinds of people from all different walks of life,
Mm-hmm.
but they're connected simply because they know that these words of serenity reach each of them,
Mm-hmm.
and we become invested in one another, like knowing that one can have chronic pain problems, one can be dealing with depression,
Mm-hmm.
but words of peace help to heal them.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how different your problems are,
Mm-hmm.
words of peace really heal, and opening your minds and your hearts up to one another really helps us heal each other.
Yeah.
Just that time bonding
Mm-hmm.
over the phone. And it's so funny because my online meditation is 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But it turns into an hour, sometimes 90 minutes, because people are talking.
Oh, yeah.
And we're finding more commonalities
Yeah.
throughout the differences. And finding commonalities throughout the differences, I really think bonds people together.
Oh, yeah. That relatability is so vital. I think once, like, when you can empathize with somebody's experience, it's like, then you feel me. You know, you've
Exactly.
been through what I've been through. So, and yeah, I think that's a key factor.
Yeah, it's fabulous. I mean, like real life, Lehman in Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
we have found so much in common with our friend Patty in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Totally different issues, but the same things are healing us together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about, people getting together. Getting together.
Yeah. And we can't do it alone, you know. You gotta stop thinking that we can do it by ourselves. It's just so exhausting. And I can't even believe I've tried and attempted to do something, you know, building a business at that for 4 years by myself.
You're not doing it alone. It may feel like you're doing
yeah,
it alone.
you're right, but you're not.
But you're not.
Yeah.
So really just being open and vulnerable and genuinely invested in one another, and that we're the same underneath the skin.
Yeah. And
Brings us together.
letting go of control.
Ooh, yeah.
Lord Jesus.
Let
Let go.
those preconceptions, drop them, y'all, because
Yeah.
You know, we're all family,
Yeah.
and we're all could really be friends if we just dropped all these notions about one another.
Yeah, and like let people believe what they choose, let people be who they want. Out, you know, as long as it's within my respect, you know, we respecting each other and stuff like that, and I'm not compromising or attacking you. I should say, not compromising, but attacking your character. We can live in harmony. You can do as you please, as long as you're not doing harmful things to people, of course. But
I mean, you've seen in like in the meditations, you guys have seen in the group meditations. There's children. There's people from 7 to 70 years old in there, and they're all healing together.
Yes.
What problems could a 7-year-old and a 70-year-old have that are the same?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because they can heal the same way by getting together and just being open to healing.
So, what wisdom or insights have you gained through your practice that you wish to share with others on their journey?
Be happy with waking up alive and being thankful for whatever it is you have. No matter the 4 walls and the roof you're in, if they're big, if they're little, if they're on wheels, it doesn't matter. You have those 4 walls and a roof. Be grateful for that.
Yes.
Just that alone gives you the opportunity to get up and create something.
Yes.
Because you have a space to create in, even if that creation is just yourself. And even if that creation is just a meal to fuel yourself to go out there and smile in the day, you know. I know sometimes it's hard enough just to accomplish that for a person.
Yeah.
So just be easy on yourself, love yourself, know that you are enough, and things are going to be all right. It's all going to be all right.
You know, it took me a long time for that to resonate. Like, I would hear it, people meditate, it's going to be okay. I'm just like, but it's not okay.
Hey, like
I'm struggling now.
Let's get together and feel all right.
Yeah.
You can do that with yoga and meditation, y'all.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
No, that, and then my saying, just be grateful and thankful. Literally waking up, I can't feel no pain. I can breathe, I can sniff, and I can taste. Like, I literally wake up making saying what I'm grateful for. Walking, my feet work. You know, I think we take those little bitty things of our cosmically divine body for granted.
Well, going back to being grateful and the attitude of gratitude, if you seriously are having a moment or a day where you're like, I have absolutely nothing to be grateful for, I say this to myself, to everyone, check yourself.
Yeah.
Go do service.
Yep.
Go take care of people who don't have and see how grateful they are.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, that some of the most grateful people I know are people who don't have a pot to pee in.
Yeah.
You know?
No, seriously.
And some of the most unhappy people I know are people who have the golden pots.
Oh, yeah.
And don't know what to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So if you seriously say there's nothing that I am grateful for in this day, if you're going around the table with the family and you can't think of a thing to be grateful for, please check yourself and go be a service to others.
Yeah.
And you will see all that you have. Your life, you'll see the Oz, the Emerald City that you're really living in.
Yeah. That's key. Check yourself. So, as you look to the future, are there any personal goals or aspirations, either in your teaching or personal practice, that you're excited about?
I'm excited about everything.
Mm-hmm.
So my dream, you guys know, is to have my Miss MadHat children's show.
Yes.
So I just want to continue doing this beautiful work that I do with my friends, people that I love, and we love what we're doing, and we're putting love out there.
Yeah.
So I just want to keep making videos, connecting with the right people, and everything is going to fall into place.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll hopefully be making videos with beautiful children, and not just children, but the inner children inside of the adults that I'm with too.
Yes.
Because we all need that love. We all need that Mr. Rogers moment of,
you're right.
of love and acceptance, you know?
Hey, neighbor. No.
That's thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor, no matter what signs are in their yard.
Yes, okay? Literally. It does not
or
matter.
what signs they've taken out of your yard.
But thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a great pleasure. Again, take care of yourself. Love on yourself. Check out the book, okay? Get the book. Hey, it is Know Your Skin workbook, and you got to do the work. Know that if you want better for yourself, you have to do for self. Nobody can do it for you. If you want to look your best, feel your best, go and do it one step at a time. Don't try to jump and hop on top of the mountain. Don't run up there. You're going to come crashing down. So take your time. I love you very much. Again, thank you so much. Thank you. You guys, you'll be great. Stay blessed. Come on. Feel that cup.